Training camp has begun for a number of NFL teams. And on today's episode, we want to talk about the Detroit Lions and the revealing of players that are going to be key on their defense showing up on the pup list ahead of training camp. Will the defense once again hold the Detroit Lions back? And then to end today's episode, we're going to talk about two quarterbacks, Justin Herbert and CJ Stroud, who's facing the most pressure this upcoming NFL season. But before we talk about it, break it all down. You already know. You gotta hear the music first.
Welcome to your number one spot for all NFL news and content, NFL Central.
What's going on, football fans, and welcome back into another episode of NFL Central, your number one spot for everything NFL. I'm your host here, Bobby, joined by Steve-O. So if you're tuned in, love talking football, go ahead and support the channel the easiest way by simply hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Steve-O, what's the word?
Motherfuckers got too many headphones. That's the word.
Oh, the real. But hey, Steve-O, I want to talk about these Detroit Lions, man. They had a lot of interesting things going on over the offseason. First, Teron Arnold got in some legal trouble when they released him, and they already broken defensive backfield. And now, to start training camp, we have Brian Branch coming off a torn Achilles on the PUP list. We also have Kirby Joseph, who missed 11 games last season with a knee injury, and now he's on the PUP list. They did draft a couple players, did bring in some players, but they also had a major loss in Alex Anzalone. And we know that the defense held them back last year for sure. Is the Lions defense still a major problem? Will it hold them back again this year?
Yeah, it's even more of a problem now. And that's I had everything to why I felt like that window has officially closed, because the defense for the past 3 years has always been the negative when it comes to the whole entire team of the Detroit Lions. They always been the part of the team that was slacking the most. In my opinion, all they did was get worse, because they did nothing to adjust and get this whole defense better, from the defensive line to the linebacking core to the damn secondary to the damn safeties. Like, they literally just didn't do anything. Like you just said, you got a corner coming off a key injury and a torn Achilles, we don't know when he's returning. He can miss the whole season. You got another guy in Kirby who missed 11 games. You let Alexander's only run to Tampa. Like, out of everybody, like, when it came down to it, Alex Anzalone was probably your most legit defender that was the most consistent next to Aiden Hutchinson. Now, you did go in here, you draft Derek Moore out of Michigan to put him next to Aiden Hutchinson, but will that be enough? Adding a second round rookie, will that be enough in order for them to completely turn around this defense? Yes, Aiden Hutchinson will be a disruptor. He will be a problem. Possibly Derek Moore will do the same. I had a lot of great things to say about him as well. But outside of them two, it's mid all the way around on that defense.
Wait, Steve-O coming in hot, but I'm 100% agree with you. While we know that the Detroit Lions have the easiest schedule, you know what I'm saying, within the NFC North, if you putting up 30, but giving up 30, a lot of times you're in trouble. Just ask Joe Burrow in the Cincinnati Bengals. Though the Detroit Lions is going to have a really good offense, you still have some of those major questions defensively, like you mentioned. And we know, Steve-O, how it can mess up a defense if you're just reliant on a one-star pass rusher. Nobody is saying that you have to have Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson on your line, but you got to have somebody opposite of the star that's at least competent to give you 8 to 10 sacks along with the double digits that the star is going to give you. I'm a Bears fan, and we seen what happened when the Bears refused to find somebody opposite of Khalil Mack. He started to get injured. Aiden Hutchinson had his injuries already, and he started to miss games. And Khalil Mack and now Aiden Hutchinson. I will anticipate that he's going to be a lot healthier. Hopefully, this upcoming
Yeah,
season and
he's
be
way
that.
more younger at
Yeah,
the time.
exactly. Yeah. So, but at the same time, you still got to go out there and find guys that can remain healthy and help impact this team, because getting rid of your defensive captain in Alex Anzalone, Detroit Lions,
That's
and
gonna
now
take a
handing
hit.
the keys over to Jack Campbell, you better hope that he can fill that role at least somewhat close to what Alex was able to give you. Because now Tampa, I think they're gonna love Alex Anzalone, even though he's older. They're gonna love him down there. A
He's
guy that
smart
has
though.
good leadership skills and has great instincts and a smart and really good football player, bro. So
And he a bastard.
yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie. That's the only thing I'm happy. I was tired of his ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. He be where the football go, he go. And
For
he be
real.
right there with it.
Sideline every single time. Don't play. He play past the whistle. Shit. He play side of the sideline. You get nothing but hustle. You get a fierce competitor. You get a leader of men. Like, yeah, that like regardless of what you probably feel him as he feel as his physical traits, he makes everything else up in. He's a football player. He's a true nose linebacker and football player. And you just don't let players like that go, in my opinion. And I don't think he signed for much in Tampa Evo. So like it just like I said, you already have multiple holes in this defense. At this point, y'all ask him to be in the Mariana Trench. Because at this point, y'all sinking. Y'all sinking. At this point, I think they like some of these ships. They be sinking, but don't know they sinking.
Yeah, and that be some of the things, and that's why, like, when we always look around the league, we talking about, you know what I'm saying, the really really good GMs and Les Snead and Howie
Mhm.
Roseman, and be like, bro, they see a problem coming and they say, hey man, we finna get on top of this right now. We're not gonna play around. We're not gonna wait. We're gonna go out there and address the situation as best as we can. Before AJ Brown was traded, Howie Roseman went out and signed like 3 wide receivers and still couldn't trade AJ Brown, but he knew it was coming down the pike, and then went and drafted a really good wide receiver and then was
Yeah.
able to execute the trade and got ahead of that. This man, the GM in Los Angeles with the Rams, was like, hold on, you mean there's a chance I can get Myles Garrett? We know we love Jared Verse, but Jared Verse, he's tier B. Myles Garrett is tier A. Oh, let's go get the damn championship and go get the better player ahead while everybody couldn't do anything. We had the best option. We had the best package to go out there and get a superstar pass rusher with a
Mhm.
lot left in the tank. So the GMs, y'all got to take note, and you got to have the
The
cojones
wherewithal.
to really pull off, you know, some really tough decisions and make moves to help your football team. And the Detroit Lions, y'all got a lot of work
I
to do,
don't
bro.
know why franchise do that, especially when you have a clear example. It's like they not looking at what's going on in Green Bay. Y'all literally doing what Green Bay is doing.
Yeah.
Like this is not a. I think they get it mixed up like with the other sports. Like this is not one of them sports where you can just sit down and wait. It's a year by year thing when it comes to football.
Yeah.
So if you got a chance to do it that year, you better go do it. Because it ain't like the NBA or the baseball where, oh, this is a good team. We expect this team to be back for the next 3 to 4 years. That shit don't mean nothing
Mhm.
in the NFL. Just because we've seen dynasties be birthed and dead the next year.
Yeah.
So it is that when it comes to the sport, you got to make your move, and you got to make your move not necessarily quick, but confident and emphatically, if that's the word I'm trying to say. And I'm saying it wrong. But y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Emphatically.
Emphatically, that's what it was. Wrong word. Wrong. I used a T instead of the F.
Oh, the real. So I think that is definitely essential, man. Especially because, bro, you got a schedule wise. It's looking real. It's looking like it's just shaped up for you to just go on a run. Offensively, they're going to be gifted. I do have some questions offensively regarding the Detroit Lions. Like, I know how good Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be, but is Isaiah Pacheco going to be able to step in and provide you with better support than a David Montgomery? Right now, I don't think so. And then we're looking at your offensive line. Yeah, you have Panay, which is an awesome offensive lineman to have, but you went down with some injuries and some losses in that department too. I still think they will be good offensively though, because they got too much firepower on the outside. And Jahmyr Gibbs is just a problem, bro. He's just a problem. But the
Yeah, my
defense,
my my
yeah,
main concern is the offensive line.
Yeah. I agree with that. And I think that they gonna have to come. You're gonna have to scheme up some stuff. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, definitely. Like
You're gonna have to
you
scheme
ain't
up
gonna
some
get.
stuff.
I don't know if you're gonna get those super massive holes that you was getting for Jameer Gibbs, and I'm like you gonna have to scheme that. Like Jameer gonna have to get skinny this year, and I ain't talking about physically.
Oh, the real. Them alleys ain't gonna be that wide.
For
That's what
real.
we pretty much saying for sure. And I think that's some good insight right there too. Cause hey, it's a tough ass division. And the margins are really, really thin within a division. And if you don't have a defense that can get you a stop, yeah,
You're just gonna be in
you
trouble.
might have some if you can't get the stops, you better be generating the turnovers.
One or the
So
other, yeah.
oh, the real. So we're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting. Training camp is this the best time of the year. We getting closer and closer to the best time of the year. But this is the introduction, bro. This is the introduction for sure. But hey, y'all let us know how y'all feeling down below regarding the Detroit Lions. Do you guys feel that their defense is still a major problem and will hold them back again? Let us know in the comment box. But hey, Steve-O, before we get up out of here, we got to talk about who's under more pressure. We have CJ Stroud, who literally, if he was just a C plus quarterback in his last playoff game last year, he would have potentially been in the Super Bowl. And we have Justin Herbert, who he's very, very talented. But the biggest question is, can you show up in the biggest games at the biggest moments? Because we cannot erase the bad things that have transpired in those big games and even some playoffs. But who's under more pressure, Steve-O? CJ Stroud or Justin Herbert?
I mean, honestly, like I wanted to really pick one or the other, but it's really who you want to pick. Like honestly, because when it comes down to it, you looking at two different scenarios. You looking at CJ because the pressure for CJ is you don't have to do that much. You just got to play quarterback and not completely turn his ball and completely throw the game on his head because you got one of the best defenses in the league. So if you just ride, if y'all establish a run game and ride the defense, and your defense was as white hot as they was, especially ending the season off as last year, all you got to do is do what that boy in Indiana did and go out there play good, caution, smart football, and that's all the thing you need. Now, when it comes to Justin, his pressure is because you are extremely talented. We've seen your extreme talents in multiple scenarios throughout the season. You've been in the league, what, 5+ years at this point, and now you're getting to the point where every single year your team is getting better and better, but we're not getting no results in the playoffs. So I feel like it's really pick your poison. They both got high ass amounts of pressures on them. It's just for different reasons. The reason for CJ is he's been in the league a little shorter, but you got a defense that not everybody will ever have. Versus Justin, you have a coach, offense, and the defense that not too many other quarterbacks have, let alone you have generational talent sprinkled in all through your physical skills. So if you asking me personally, I would necessarily have to point my finger more at Justin just because you've been in the league longer. You got the coach, you got weapons, you got the defense. What else you need to start winning playoff games? CJ, I probably be first. Like the pressure is high for sure, but I think he'll reach the Justin Herbert level next year if he don't do what he's supposed to do this year.
For sure. I think that's a great way to look at it. With CJ Stroud, the biggest thing is bro, finding that confidence because you look like a person that lost a significant other in that playoff game.
Well, he did.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, hold on, whoa, what happened? Because bro, he it was the craziest shit I ever seen. It was so crazy. But I would definitely say that David Montgomery in that run game should be a huge help to him, and they should lean heavily on that. Run the damn ball and tell him just hit the layups. And you got to find that power that you had when you enter the league. And Mullins was like, "Oh shit, CJ really like that. He cooking."
Mhm.
But for the answer, under more pressure, I'm gonna side with you on this. The quarterback with the most pressure in this damn NFL is Justin Herbert, the NFL's darlings, what I keep calling them. And the reason I'm saying he's under more pressure now, you didn't ran through multiple head coaches. Now you have the coach that is there for you. Now you have a new offensive coordinator in McDaniels who's really damn good and is going to help you out offensively. You're getting both of your left tackles back. You have offensive weapons, and you have a defense that is competent to support you. We're not asking you to go out there and win a Super Bowl, even though that's the ultimate goal. But damn, it's time to show up and really back up all that talent that he has. He's very, very talented. We gotta see some results, bro.
I feel like, honestly, if he not seeing Josh Allen in the AFC, it's a failure.
Ooh, elaborate.
Cause I just feel like it's funny I bring up Josh Allen. Like even Josh Allen, you can look at Josh Allen and him in a lot of similarities because physical trait, how they play. But the difference between Josh Allen, he's done way more than with less. And compared to what you, so in my opinion, like it's not going to be easy. You got the Broncos, you got you got a plethora of other teams to worry about for sure. But in my opinion, you definitely should make your stake as a top 3 team in the AFC. In my opinion,
I think that's a great way to look at it because I think that right now you definitely got some competition with them Denver Broncos. These guys were a few sacks away from setting a record last year for most sacks in the season, and deservedly so because they're really good. Then you just add Jalen Waddle to your offense. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you feel about where his rankings at, he's still a really good wide receiver that's going to be over there to ball out with Cortland Sutton. So I'm looking at that. And I think they are going to be in the mix. But to your earlier point, Josh Allen has done more with less. And at least when you stack up stuff, you can at least say he made it to an AFC championship game. He won divisional rounds. He's won, I believe, wild card rounds too. And Justin Herbert, we're waiting on the win. We're waiting on a win. You got to eventually win something, bro. Because didn't he set records with like the most passing yards and touchdowns, like entering the league or something like
as
that?
a rookie or either a rookie or one of the youngest players to do such.
Yeah, like in like multiple seasons, it was some crazy stat that ESPN put out years ago when he entered the league and started playing multiple seasons. So the biggest thing, man, you got the coach, you got the OC now. I think the defense is still good. You getting both tackles back. Let's make something shake, bro. Let's make something shake, bro. For real. It's about damn time.
Yeah. Like I said, you got 53 wins, 43 losses, and you're 0-3 in the postseason. You too talented for that.
With one horrible loss.
A terrible loss.
Oh my God.
You had no business losing that game. Now I ain't gonna blame all on you because that coach of yours at the time was terrible.
Yeah, that was Staley, right?
Yeah, it was Staley. But at the end of the day, you turned the ball over. So hey, you can't get all mad at the coach. But hey, yeah, like I said, you are AP Offensive Rookie of the Year. You set the NFL record for the most completions through the players' first 5 seasons. Like, yeah, it's time. Okay, it's just time.
Absolutely, because we seen quarterbacks who we don't even think better than you. You know what I'm saying? Win playoff games, and I mentioned before,
Josh Allen got a lot of y'all looking stupid. I mean, not Justin. What's his name? Hurts. Jalen Hurts has a lot of y'all looking stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy word. Now I said it last time we was on talking about the AFC and more specifically Justin Herbert, bro. Bo Nix. Fucking Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, and Drake May all have playoff wins before you. How? How? We got to get you too damn talented to not go get
Sunshine to get one eventually.
Oh, the real what? Trevor Lawrence too. We thought, man, we was gonna have to have conversations before he got Liam Cohen.
For real.
Had Urban Meyer coming in kicking people,
kicking motherfuckers in the helmet and shit. That's still a wild scenario. I ain't gonna lie. That'd been the first.
Hey, what?
that would have been the first NFL coach to get his ass choked, like folks did in NBA. Fuckers, I don't kick her or not. I would have kicked his ass. What you talking about?
On the real, talking about. But hey, man, you got anything left for today?
And nah, hey, training camp started, so you know it's gonna be ramping up. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, tune in.
For sure, man. Before we get up out of here, I will be remiss to not say, hey, man, glad Kyle Shanahan is good after that crazy car
Definitely.
accident that left him with multiple injuries. And prayers up for Eric Bieniemy's wife, who suffered a gunshot wound in her house.
Huh?
Yeah, just reported this morning.
What?
Eric Bieniemy is starting training camp. Yeah. So, hey,
Bro,
we
this
love
a
our
bro,
football
this been a
people.
crazy ass weekend. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
ain't telling you, bro. But hey, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. We on our road to 1K. Get our first 1,000 subscribers over here. Regardless of the team that you root for, this is a place where we come and talk football because we love the game. But hey, that is it from us. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all always love football. And y'all already know we're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks